Hey guys, my name is Andrew Davidson and welcome back to another As Per My Ability video. Well, you've done it. You've caught me on a day off. Yep, today is a official day off for me. I have nothing going on today. I just have been laying in bed. I just rolled out of bed. I'm still tired. I haven't done anything with my hair. I haven't gotten dressed or I haven't done anything like that. Wait, what day is it? So I figured today is kind of what they would call a couch day. Just not much going on. Figured I would do something for the YouTube channel. Unfortunately, the projects that I'm working on at the moment of recording this are rather large projects and they're not really ready for me to start recording. So instead, I decided to take about the next 6 minutes of your time to set up the camera and talk about what I've been playing lately. And so I'm going to talk about a game that I've been playing lately, and let you know about it, and then we'll sign off and we'll let you guys get back to your day and we'll let me get back to my day off. So the game I want to talk about is called Penny Press. Penny Press is published by Asmodee Games, and it plays 2 to 5 players. It's categorized as a worker placement game, although I'm 99.9% sure that's a misnomer, as I would consider it a area majority or an area influence type of game. In Penny Press, the setting takes place during the beginning of the 1900s in America, during the big Newsies craze, the extra, hear all about it, papes, sell your 5 cents a pape. What players are doing at the table is they are taking on the roles of newspaper companies, and they are trying to get the scoop on stories in New York. It takes place in New York, and so it is a competitive game where you are trying to have the area majority, or the majority on certain news stories such as general interest, war, crime, New York related stories, politics. There's different categories that you can kind of go and make your bids on. And when you publish your paper and print your newspaper, you'll score points. Once somebody has published their paper for a 3rd time, depending on the player count, then that triggers the end of the game. That doesn't mean that they've necessarily won the game, as I found out very recently, but it does trigger the end of the game, and there's some end of game scoring where you can gain points. Just because you're in last or second to last doesn't mean that you're out of it. There's some scoring at the end of the game. So what I like about Penny Press, I'm sorry I'm looking down because I have it in front of me, is that it is really an interesting game because it's not a filler game, but it's not a long game. So let me explain. The box says that it takes 30 to 60 minutes to play. Now, granted, that's going to be on like player count and stuff like that. But I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. The first time you play through Penny Press, it's going to take you a while. It's going to take you longer than normal, as it is with most games. But Penny Press is especially a little more taxing, as the rule book is not necessarily your friend. For example, the first time that I played this game, a player had a question about something regarding the game. I'd never played the game before, so I said, I'll look it up. I looked through the entire rule book, front to back, could not find an answer to a very simple question about the game. I did find the answer in very tiny print that is printed on the back side of the player aids. That is where the answer came from. So as you can kind of see, like, the first time you play, it's probably going to take you that 60-minute count. But once everyone's played, once you kind of break through that first time threshold, the game plays in 30 minutes. I played a 4-player game just 2 days ago, and it took us about 30 minutes to play. It's not a filler game because it's a little too long, and it's not a longer game because it doesn't take longer than an hour. It's more about 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes for some scoring at the end. And so it's kind of a really cool game. It's very interesting. The duration is perfect because at the end of some game nights, I know there's a lot of times where it's like, we want to get one more game in, but it's getting kind of late, so we don't want to play something that's going to take like more than an hour. And then that's where we have filler games, which will take like 20 minutes or less, maybe 15 minutes. Sometimes that's not lucrative enough, or interesting, I should say, enough. So Penny Press, if you've got everyone at the table that knows how to play, or even just one person who doesn't know how to play, it's a very, very easy game to play and an easy game to learn. Not using the rule book, really, but anywho, that's what I've been playing lately, and I've been enjoying it. It's a good area control, area influence game. It takes place in history in the early 1900s of America. I think it's a pretty good game. It's what I've been playing lately, and so that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to probably hop back to bed on my day off. So that's my video for today. As always, I am Andrew Davidson, and I will see you guys all at the next video.